On the eve of divorce, the husband wants to have sex for the last time. What will a middle-aged woman do? Everyone who reads it is shocked. Hi, everyone. I am Eileen. Today, let's talk about a very interesting topic. On the eve of divorce, the husband asks for sex. Should the wife agree? This matter is like a stone thrown into a calm lake, which instantly stirs up layers of ripples. Let's think about it carefully. Speaking of which, in this real life, it is really possible to encounter all kinds of strange things. Recently, a female Nesson quietly sent me a private message, and her tone was full of entanglement. She said she and her husband are going to divorce, but on the eve of the divorce, her husband actually asked for the last sex. She was stunned and didn't know what to do. Let's talk about it from a legal perspective first. At this time, the two have not officially divorced. Legally, they are still husband and wife. If you look at it from this perspective, it doesn't seem to be a big deal to agree to the husband's request for sex. After all, it is still recognized in the law. But from the emotional aspect, it is a bit complicated. It always feels weird to do this on the eve of divorce, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Then let's help this sister analyze it. I think as a wife, you can consider a plan from these two aspects. First of all, you have to think about whether you still want to save this marriage. If you don't want to divorce at all in your heart, still have hope for this marriage, and still want to continue living with your husband, then agree to his request. Maybe it's really a good choice. It's like giving you to a step, and following this step, maybe you can repair your relationship. Moreover, we have to think about it. The husband can make such a request. To some extent, he is not completely without feelings for you, and he may still want to reconcile with you in his heart. This is like a small flame in winter. Although it is not big, it may rekindle the flame of love. However, sisters, we can't just agree to it on impulse. We have to think carefully about what kind of person our husband is and why we want a divorce. Is it because of some trivial matters or some major issues of principle? The reason for the divorce is very important. In addition, we have to consider comprehensively whether this marriage can be saved. For example, what were the reasons for your quarrels before? Did you communicate well after the quarrel? You have to think about these. If it is because of some misunderstandings or small conflicts, there may be room for recovery. But if it is because of irreconcilable conflicts, such as one party cheating, then you have to weigh it carefully. In fact, the intimate relationship between husband and wife has a great impact on feelings. In marriage, the life of husband and wife is like a lubricant, which can make the relationship between husband and wife more harmonious. If the life of husband and wife is harmonious, then the relationship between the two will be closer. But if the life of husband and wife is not harmonious, or there is no life for a long time, it may affect the relationship between husband and wife. So if you still want to save your marriage, maybe having sex once can help you regain the intimacy you had before and bring you closer to each other. But if the feelings are gone, you must refuse decisively. We must understand that husband and wife were once the most familiar existence among the opposite sex. However, once the marriage reaches the point of divorce, the two may instantly become strangers and turn into the most unfamiliar relationship. The reason for divorce is really too important. If you to divorce because the feelings are gone and it is purely a physiological impulse, then sisters, we must be sober and restrain this desire and refuse decisively. Why? Because at this time, if you agree, it may bring yourself more trouble and distress. We must understand that the feelings between husband and wife are the foundation of an intimate relationship. Intimacy without feelings is like a house without a foundation, which may collapse at any time. Moreover, if you agree at this time, it may make the other party feel that you still have feelings for him. And if there are disagreements on issues, such as property division and child custody in the future, maybe the other party will use this to make a fuss, then the gain will outweigh the loss. So, sisters, facing this request from your husband on the eve of divorce, you have to think it through. If you still want to save your marriage, you have to think carefully to see if this is an opportunity to repair your relationship. If the relationship is gone, you have to refuse decisively and don't leave yourself with trouble. I know this matter is not easy for anyone, and it's very entangled. But we have to calm down, analyze it carefully, and make the most favorable choice for ourselves. I wonder if you have encountered a similar situation. If you encounter it, what will you do? Welcome to leave a message in the comment area. Let's chat together. Maybe we can give each other ideas. Well, today's video is here. Welcome everyone to leave a message to discuss. We will talk again next time. Bye.